What's up, guys? So, here we are again with another one of these Tiffany Henyard videos. But I think, at this point, either you're going to see it or you're not going to see it. This is basically for people on YouTube, and I know maybe like 6 people are going to see it. To people on BitChute, you guys already know the deal. This guy right here, Jedediah Brown, he is like the one of the main characters in this charade. Now, when I say that this stuff is staged, I'm not saying that like the outcome or the results of what Big Tiff and the rest of them are doing isn't going to, like, they're still going to be, I think they're bankrupting the city. I think they're destroying anything, and it's not just here. I'll show you. I don't even know how to word this. Let's see here. DEMO. Democratic mayors on corruption. All right, so look at this. You got Dolton. You got corrupt. Okay, so there's a lot of stories going on right now. Now Google isn't the best source to use. Democratic-run cities in America are becoming unlivable due to gross mismanagement, rampant corruption, and ever-increasing crime as Democratic mayors enable criminals. These things do not happen for no reason. What is their game plan? So, obviously these people have figured it out, but a lot of these people, especially like in Dolton, or they don't leave that area, so, all they know is their city. But what Tiffany Henyard is doing, like, if you were to drive like an hour down the road, there's another guy doing the exact same. There's another mayor doing the exact same thing. There's like 4 of them right in that area. Let's see if there's any more here. The corruption and incompetence nexus. Supreme Court overturns ex-mayor's bribery. I'm just trying to show you that there's Eric Adams. You got Eric Adams. You got the chick in the governor in Georgia. You got of course the guy in California, Newsom. You got all these people running these states into the ground, and this is all this right here. Agenda 2030. So, transforming our world, okay? The United Nations, transforming our world for sustainable development. This is going to break down all of their things. If you guys want to read it, it's right here, Agenda 2030. But basically, they're trying to create a map. Let me see if I can find this. After the Great Reset. Is this it? Let's see. The Great Interchange? Huh. What do they got here? This is what they... I don't know. I think that's something that was already done. There's this world... there's this map... There's this map that shows that basically there's like no room. They're gonna have it all open for no humans are gonna be living anywhere. So let's get back to here. there's a group of people I, I, that are starting with the Democratic cities. And when I say this shit is staged, what I'm saying is we have an election year this year. Now, remember, I don't fall for the left-right paradigm. I don't believe in Republican, Democrat, none of that shit. They're both, you know what I mean? They're both bad, right? They're both shitty feathers of the same bird, right? So this guy right here, I believe, is a paid actor. Now, he's been going back and forth with a couple of the YouTubers that are making videos about this. Ultimately, this is a distraction, guys. It's an election year, and Trump. They're gonna make it look like Trump is so like he can't lose, right? He can't lose, and then they're gonna initiate one of their psyops, one of their false flags. It's gonna be like either bird flu is going to happen right around the election. That's already happening. They got people they got kids scraping bird poop up in New York. Here, I'll show you guys this, just to show you that in the background they're trying to do this. Students? Scrape for bird flu. I don't know if this is it, but let's check it out. Scientists get creative. Oh, what is this? I'm not paying for shit. Get creative in monitoring bird flu by testing feces. So they got these kids. Just to let you guys know, this isn't how fucking viruses work. You cannot get anything from an animal unless they inject it in you. You can't get any virus unless they inject it in you. So just keep that in mind, right? But this is what they're doing to try to ramp up the craziness, right? The oh my god, it's everywhere, and dude, if you were to scrape my poop up, dude, you'd probably find so much shit. Think of what animals eat. I find like every night I go out and there's cats and squirrels and shit in my raccoons in my dumpster, and they're eating stuff that has like women's period shit in it, all the chemicals and stuff from just garbage, right? Like if we were to get stuff from animals, guys, we'd all be dead right now. This whole world wouldn't be alive. You can't do that. It just doesn't work like that. So you got your bird flu. You also have, they want civil war. I've showed this a million times. There is a Civil War movie coming out. I don't know if it's already out. Let's see. I think it's already out. Yeah, 2024. I think it's out. Let's see. Yeah, it's out. March 14th. It's been out. Okay, so you know how they do the thing when COVID hit, they had the pandemic movie or whatever it was called, Contagion or whatever. So you got that going. They want civil war. They want us to tear down America from the inside. And think of a great way that they're doing that. They're importing all those people, right? They're just opening the border and letting them come in. And there's also other wars going on in the world right now. And what I think China and the big companies, they're all in on it together. I think what they're going to do is they're going to send America off to go fight a war. And then all those military-aged men, fighting-aged men, are going to, I don't know, destroy us from the inside. I just had a brain fart there for a second. I was drinking coffee. So, the goal of civil war And what better way to do that if they make it look like Trump can't lose, right? He can't lose. And it's looking like that, right? The way that they showed Biden, you got to ask yourself, why would they show him looking like that? Why would they show him up on that debate? Why would they bring him out for a debate? Think of this, right? For the last 2-3 years, they just stopped debating. They just stopped doing anything that's normal. Because if they did, right? And look at Trump's part of him. He's playing his role perfectly, right? He's saying, I'm not going to debate either because it's not worth it. Well, dude, if you would have debated this guy a long time ago, like everyone wanted you to, they would have saw this a long time ago, right? But it's all about when they put it in there, right? It's all about timing. They want this right before the election. Think of this. He can't lose, and let's say they hit bird flu, let's say they hit a war, let's say they just straight up steal it from him again, right? Let's say they just make it look like they steal. Like the last time, don't think that they filmed those workers covering up the ballot box door with newspaper so that people couldn't see in. Don't think that they released. It's just like January 6th, guys. It's all like a false flag thing. This is what blows my mind. While we're sitting here struggling with this shitty life, paying for stuff that's free, like food, and all you have to do is till the earth and grow it. But we're too busy going to work for somebody we've never met and wasting our lives, coming home too tired to even play with our kids, so that these people can fucking charade and do skits behind our back to push us into their new world order. I mean, it's crazy, guys. That blows my mind. So all that is to show you that this, right? I said all of that just to show you this. So this guy, let me go back a little bit. He's been very vocal, but there is a couple of people. There is a couple of people who have figured it out and have called this guy out and said that he's some sort of a plant, right? He's some sort of a plant. Now, you're going to see this guy supposedly one of these guys raped somebody, right? And you're going to see him get irate and charge one of the people out of nowhere. This is an act, guys. This is all set up. They knew this was going to go on. This is why acting is so prominent. This is why they want to find the next biggest actor, because they can use these people for shit like this. You get what I'm saying? In a real world, this Tiffany lady would be arrested, right? In a real world, this Tiffany lady would be thrown out by her own people, right? We'd go in there and stone her. In a real world, like, fuck what this bitch is doing. She's lying about things you can easily prove. So think of this. I try to say this every time. Who has the confidence to sit up there and look at these people in the faces and just take whatever they're saying about her? She's not answering any questions. This is what she's paid to do. She's paid. Look, that bitch, Tiffany Henyard, isn't smart enough. She's not smart enough to run something like this. She's doing what she's told. She's being paid. And that's why she's so smug about it, is because, think of this, right? It's kind of like a police officer. You know you can't get in trouble unless they catch you, right? But they know you really can't get in trouble because you are the law. So if somebody's paying her and they're telling her, this is what you need to do, don't worry about it, we got you. Now, she might go to jail, but how do we even know she's really in jail, right? I've been to prison a ton of times. I was in prison in Phoenix, Arizona, around the time when Lil Wayne was in prison. And the guards said they don't even think he's there because they've never seen him. They didn't even hear he'd been there. They didn't know when he got transferred there. They would all know, And, who's to say? It's all an act to get laws passed, to get things moved. And you might ask yourself, well, what would this guy, when you see him charged, what is that going to do, right? Well, what happens if, because this guy charged that, these guys, what if they make it so that nobody can come in the meeting again? What if they make it so that only like 10 people can comment? What if they, new things will come out of this? Let's watch it real quick because I probably lost half the people that are listening to me.
So I was a little upset and frazzled earlier. I'm just going to be very specific. First of all, I want to give kudos to your staff. Everybody finally seemed to have gained a mind of their own.
Keep in mind, dude, this is an act. I believe this is an act. Watch this guy now. When you got real people going up there, right? They don't have no like a script. They fumble their words and shit. This guy, he might fumble his words, but this guy is totally scripted. He brings a paper up with him. He's dressed. He says he's homeless, right? Um, he's always got some weird acting skit thing going on, right? Now I think this is the second time he's talking.
For the most part, and the respect that's given is the respect that's reciprocated. We could have been here a long time ago. Definitely shocked and proud to see Brother Stan Brown, because I was ashamed to be a Brown, but it seems like you're finally catching up. And literally, I think that what the people are asking for is not unreasonable. And it is really interesting to see somebody sitting in the people's business speaking about not being prepared to answer questions of an elected official. And to think that they can do that with an attitude or sass or zestiness is a little disrespectful. And so I would encourage Mr. Freeman to make sure that the next time you come, you do like Kiana and just bring all your damn files. And then the last thing that I'm going to say is I didn't notice that my good fellow advocate Andrew Holmes is in the building. And that's why, literally, I wish that I would have looked up before I read the statement, because as it relates to you, you're the reason that I'm here. And you're the reason that everybody is going through what they're going through as it relates to an advocate, because you're supposed to have been one. But you've been accused of something that's very shameful. And the least you could have done is given us a very basic and comprehensive statement, literally giving sympathy and understanding to a survivor, be it that you felt that it was true or not, and you could have at least declared your innocence, which noted you haven't done. And so I'm simply asking you right now because.
All right, I'm so sorry about this, guys. I didn't watch this guy's video. The audio, everything's all fucked up. But he's about to tell this guy, okay, so what he's talking about is that Andrew Holmes guy is accused of rape. And Andrew Holmes hasn't been there ever since he's been accused of rape until now. He's back now. And he just noticed that he's back, I guess. It's funny, he shows up now when he's back. But the Andrew Holmes guy didn't deny anything. He didn't make a statement. They fired the girl that was sexually raped or whatever. Raped, whatever. I already said it too far into the thing. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like, this is what makes me think this is staged, man. Just check this out. Here's gonna go.
Because me sitting here looking at your face, I'm utterly disgusted. Because how dare you take your ass back outside and stand with any family when there's a woman with a child that's waiting on a response from you, literally as an elected official and as an advocate about what you did. Was it consensual? Was it not? Did you rape that woman? Did you put something in her drink? And damn it, you gonna answer, and you gonna answer me. Promise.
All right, so the fucking audio wasn't synced up. Basically, he's gonna go up there and they're gonna let's go.
Well, man, we recognize. I'm going to.
Okay. Look at this. Did you see this? This is Andrew Holmes right here.
Well, man, we recognize.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute it. This is Andrew Holmes right here. This guy right here. And watch what he's gonna do. He's gonna fucking bring his fingers up and say, "Come on, look, come here. I'm right here. Come here. See that?" Now look, this is totally staged, guys. This is totally staged. This is what I'm talking about. Something's going to happen because of this, right? I think they said, okay, we got enough attention on this right now. We're going to shut it all down and move on to the next psyop. And this won't be going on anymore. There won't be people in there anymore. We won't have news cameras there anymore. Watch. Because of this guy. And this guy's been in the mix. I swear. Look at this. This is fucking... Dude, this is staged. This is all staged. Who's this guy? Who's this guy?